Hey, thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Gail Rudolph, the best-selling author of Power Up, Power Down. And today we're going to talk about something vitally important to your business. So first of all, what I need you to do is hit that share button. And here's why. Friends help friends succeed. There's somebody today that's going to need to hear the message that I'm talking about today, and you need to be the friend that shares it with them. Friends help friends succeed. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about how to be liked by everybody you meet. You see, we know that people do business with people they know, like, and trust. But how do you create that type of interaction? How do you use maybe the 4 seconds? You know, the last research I looked at said that there's 4 seconds we have to be able to make a first impression. How do you take those 4 seconds and harness them so that people like you? And better yet, they'll remember you and remember you, your business, and what you do. Is there a secret that we can actually do that taps into the dopamine that's created in people's brain that make them feel happy? Guess what? There is. You see, everything that I do is based in science and research, so there's no guessing. There's no wondering if it's going to work because it's already been scientifically proven that it will. So everything I'm going to teach you and everything I do teach you and share with you works. And guess what? They're really simple to implement. So I'm going to teach you how to use that 4 seconds, those 4 seconds that you have to be able to make a first impression. We have the ability to create what's called dopamine in our brain. If you're not familiar with what dopamine is a chemical in your brain that gets released that makes us feel happy. We love dopamine. It's one of my favorite chemicals. You know, probably shouldn't have a favorite one, but I do. And we can actually produce that in the people that we meet. And it's important because when we meet them, if we can create dopamine in their brain, it creates a little Post-it note, boop, right there in their brain. They automatically remember you and they automatically like you. So if we go back to know that people do business with people they know, like, and trust, creating dopamine in somebody's brain to have them like you instantly and remember you immediately, well, that gives you a jump start. And when you can use those first 4 seconds, so here's the trick. Here's what you can do. We all do the same thing. We all ask the same question. How are you today? Well, what happens in our brain is that we move into automatic mode. We react and start responding in an automatic way. Good. I'm fine. Yeah. Busy. And we don't think about how we're responding because it's automatic. We don't really answer that question honestly. We don't think about it. We use one of the canned answers that we're used to using. So here's how you can do it. You can move people out of their fast-thinking brain into their slow-thinking brain. And here's how you do it. You ask them, do you have anything wonderful planned this weekend? Or better yet, are you working on a passion project right now? You see, what happens when we ask that instead of how are you? We are asking them to stop and move out of automatic response into a thoughtful response. You see, they're not reacting to the question now. They're responding to it. They have to stop. They have to think. And when you're thinking about something that you're looking forward to or a passion project you're working on, guess what chemical gets created in your brain? That's right, dopamine. And when you can create that dopamine in somebody else's brain, boop, you've created a little Post-it note right there in their brain, and they like you. It's an automatic response. If we understand science and chemistry, we can use these things as we move forward. So stop putting people in automatic mode. Ask them, are you working on a passion project? Or do you have anything exciting planned this weekend? Those move people and create dopamine. And we know that those seconds that we have to interact with people are precious time. And because people do business with people they know, like, and trust, this incorporates a great ability for us to have a jump start over our competitions. Because if we create that Post-it note, boop, on their brain, they remember us and they remember our business and they want to do business with us because they like us. So this is just one of the things that I'm teaching, and I want to gift you the ability to learn even more of these type of things. So I wrote a book, Power Up, Power Down. It's a best-selling book, How to Reclaim Control of Every Situation and Make It a Win-Win. I want to gift it to you. If you go to gailgift.com, you will get a PDF copy of this book. This book talks about harnessing the energy of power that happens and ebbs and flows with every interaction we have. I also want to give you a video teaching on how to be liked by everybody you meet and the research behind it so that you can understand how to tap in and use that ability. And then lastly, I'm going to give you a 3-day challenge. You're going to spend 3 days with me to talk about how we are interacting with other people. The first day, we're going to talk about the words we use because they're important. We want to choose the right ones. The second day, we're going to talk about how our body language is. And if our body language is saying what we want it to say about who we are and conveying the message that we want to say so that our mouth, our body language is not calling our mouth a liar. And then the last challenge day is about how to harness that mysterious energy that we know of as power dynamics that happen in any and every situation so you can create it as a win-win. This is my free gift to you at gailgift.com. That's GAILGIFT.com. It's yours to claim. All I'm asking is for a $1 processing fee so that we can get this material out to you. It's my gift to you. You see, we have so much in our lives that we can learn from science, and I want to help you learn it. You can succeed. You can make more money. You can close more deals by knowing what science and research says about interacting with people. So hop on to gailgift.com. Push the button below. Whatever you need to do, but get this in your hands. But most of all, share this video with your friends too. They need to hear this message because friends help friends succeed. Thanks so much for joining me today.